All right guys, welcome back to another video. Today we've got a gang of us. There's 4 of us. There's me, Jacob, Chris and Sean, and we're going to do a little bit of bouncing around today. We started at one venue where we're going to pretty much mainly be targeting pike, and then from here, if it's not very good or it starts to slow down, we're going to have a little switch up and go somewhere else, which will be a bit more of a mix, perch and pike. For me, I've really got to get a big perch today. It's been a while since I've hit a big perch, and I've done a fair bit of piking recently, so perch is going to be top of my agenda. As for what we're going to be doing, shads and creature baits for me. We've got a bit of a mix actually. Everyone's chucking different things. Chatter baits, big pike baits, shads, creature baits, maybe top waters later, who knows, like. But yeah, we're just going to bounce around, see what we can do, and if it starts to slow down, you know, especially in the middle of the day when the sun gets right up, maybe we'll shoot off somewhere else. So yeah, stick around and see what happens. I think it's actually higher than last time we come. Yeah. Was that a second cast? Nah, it's a pike, I reckon. I feel the teeth on the leader. I think it's a bad one, mind. Someone got a net to hand. Mine's just leading up on the tree. If you want to chuck it at us. Got it? That'll do for a start, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Cheers, mate. Well, there we go. We've been here all of about 3 minutes. I've had 2 casts and already got this angry little jack who seems to have had a run in with maybe a cormorant or maybe another pike at some point. But it's a fantastic start, and hopefully it can just get bigger and better from here. So let's get it back. Yeah, on a creature bait. It can't be a perch, it's got to be a pike. If it's a perch, it's a monster. Yeah. It can't be, it's far too heavy. It's not doing much, mind. The pike, I see it, yeah. Pike and a lump of weed. It's a good perch bite, like. Just a dunk.
Yeah.
Well, I switched rods just while I was letting the super glue dry on that shad that I just had that fish on. Had a couple of casts. Had an absolutely typical, fantastic perch bite, just a whack. And this long, green, toothy, slimy thing popped up. Actually better than the one I caught on the shad, so well, I don't know what that says. But yeah, we're going to try and get a perch as well, because as much fun as the pike are, I've caught plenty of pike recently, so it's time for a perch or two. So let's get this thing back and persevere with the creature baits for a while. Yep, that might be a perch. No, not a pike. So I don't need that one. Tiny. Whee! Oh, here's a live bait, yeah. No, come on now.
Oh, is it a creature bait?
Yeah, creature bait. The other one was as well. There we go. Pike number 3, smallest one yet. Hold on, wet. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Don't move. Still there? I think I have, yeah. Brilliant.
About that close, just staring at me.
Yeah, I've got some pliers here, don't I? There we go. I'm hoping I got that on GoPro, but that fish followed Chris's lure right into his legs, sat with his nose touching his knee, and then jiggled his bait in front of its nose and it slapped it.
Gave me a great fight.
It's brilliant fun.
Beautiful.
Right, we'll get a quick couple of photos and get it back. There we go. Photos done. A little bit of a rest and away we go. Well done, mate. No, I think you had weed that was creating a bow wave. No, it was a fish.
I thought it was.
Where'd it go? Oh, got it. It's come off. It was only about that big. Oh!
I'm good.
Go for it. I don't think it felt the hook. Huh?
If it works, I'll eat my hat.
What? Top what?
Top off. You're right though, they are fish moving around. Imagine if this works.
I would not be shocked, right?
I would.
Well, more than a fish, because that one that I lost that followed you, and then the one I just lost just now. Mate, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get hit on that. I think you'd have more chance around the other side where it's in the sun and warm, but that looks like it's gonna get smashed. But you get a big perch, don't it? What was that? What was that? I told you, top waters, I told you. I bet I don't get anything on it. 2 seconds later. What are you doing it?
How the f is that happening? Can anyone tell me?
Mate, I said. Oh, death roll.
Death roll.
Well, me and Jacob were sitting, or standing, discussing what to use, and I said, I bet you a top water would work. And Jacob wasn't convinced. But, what, 2 casts?
2 casts.
Yeah, 2 casts. And the words have just, I hope I got on GoPro, but the words have just come out of his mouth. I don't think I'm going to catch anything. And then this little...
Pristine condition.
Nuts, isn't it? Only a baby, but mate, if it works, it works. It's going to work for all of them. Well done. Woohoo! It's going to be a nightmare casting there, like.
Are you waders there?
No. No, gone. To be honest, I didn't look very hard, but I didn't see him. Glider. No way. Is that a good one? Well, I'd walked off because I was convinced that Jacob was not going to catch anything there. And I heard a shout as I got 20 yards down the path. And he said another one off the top in October. You can get hold of it, we'll get a quick look. It's been grabbed by something else. It's been grabbed by something else along the line. It's got a great big, see if we can get a close look at it. It's got a great big grab mark across its back. Wow. Very skinny. It's like an eel, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very, very skinny. You might be able to grab its gill now, it's flared.
Wow. Let's get a close look at that. Yeah. It's a very pissed off fish, I think. It's been through the wars there. Get it back nice and quick, I think.
It's quite long. Put it back.
It is long, like, but it's just really skinny.
It's got a big head on it.
Yeah, it's gone through the wars a little bit, I think.
It's a sick fish, that. Straight through the legs, isn't it?
Yeah. Well done, Jacob.
Well done, mate.
Yep. Yep. No, I think it's small, mate. Ooh, I thought I could come off then. Yeah, it's knackered. Just land it short, mate. It's fine. I need to re-glue the cap. There we go. Cheers, mate. Don't. Nothing stupid, please. Stop it. Oh, give it a rest. Well, you want to hook them in it? Yeah. All right, there we go. Fish number 4 for me. That's quite a nice conditioned one, not marked. Quite nicely proportioned. More than ready to go back. Wow, look at that. Okay, so it's started to slow down here a bit now, so we're going to have a move and a change of venue. It's got a pig of a walk back to the cars now. It's about a 40 minute walk, so we'll get that under our belts, get it done, and then we'll catch you at the next spot. Okay, we're now at venue number 2, and this is all going to be about perch fishing for me. A couple of guys I think are going to continue chucking big pike baits, but I want to catch a perch now, and it'll be all on the creature baits. I will chuck some little shads as well, because I've caught plenty of big perch from here on little shads before, but I think it's going to be mostly about the creature baits. That's what we're going to concentrate on. We're not going to go small either, sort of 3.5 inches and up. If we get one, I want it to be a decent one, so we're just going to, same as what we did at the other place, just bounce around. Don't hang around in one space for too long, just try and get a bite or two and move on to the next. It's a lot colder here, and the wind, we're more exposed, so it's a bit windier, so the audio probably could be pretty trash, but you have to deal with that. I'm afraid I haven't quite worked out the audio with the new GoPro yet, so we're still working on it. But anyway, let's get moving, get wandering, and see if we can put a fish or two on the mat. Got him. Yeah. Does that count? Does that stop the blank? Nice. How big?
It's not over 40.
No. On the bottom?
Yeah, reached it. Absolutely smashed it.
Where'd you get that measure?
Weymouth.
Yeah. Healthy fish, like. You weren't losing it, were you?
Nope.
Might be 40, you know? No.
That's not 40.
35, 36.
36, I think so.
Come on, let's get a quick video on the photo. Ugh, bright red fins, look at it. Well, we've not been fishing for long, and the move to the second venue was worth it. Jacob's had a lovely perch, 36 centimetres.
36,
Yeah, 36. On the bottom of the creature bait. So that is justified the decision. Now we all need to catch one. So let's get this one back. We'll get a couple of quick photos, get it back, and see if we can all get on the board. Well done, mate. It will be a perch. Look out, he's on a Texas rig, isn't he? Chris is in. Staying deep, right? Is it a big fish?
Might be, mate. I'm not used to your setup.
It's a light setup, like, but I've not seen it yet. Got to be nearly there, haven't you? Watch that snag there, mate. It's a snag. Oh, it's a big perch. Well done, mate. That's a proper one. Deep, isn't it? Really deep.
Fat.
Yeah.
It's bigger than one I caught the other day.
40.
Not length. 42. No,
41.
So it's not as long, but it's fatter.
It's a cracking fish, like.
I haven't even got my phone to take a picture.
I'll take one. I'll take one. Just should we put it back? Hold it up for the camera. Let's have a little look, and then we'll.
It's at least 2 pounds.
Look at that in the sunlight. What an absolutely banging fish. Well done, mate. Right, I'll get a couple of photos. I think we'll get a weight on it just so we know. It's so tall. I can't believe. Yeah, look at it down the barrel. It's so wide, and the height here, from like here to here, the shoulders on it are unbelievable. Yeah, right, we'll get a couple of photos. Rest it for a little while and get some weight. Well done, mate. All right, we've weighed her. She's 2 1/4, which is not a bad weight for this time of year. Plenty of time to stack some weight on. I'll get a little video of her going back. She's more than ready to go after being rested. Brilliant. That fin up. Awesome. Well done, mate. Okay, so how am I fishing this Texas rig? Well, I fish this Texas rig a few different ways, actually. Sometimes it'll just be like a straight wind and let it drop. Sometimes it'll be just a drag, pulling it across the bottom. But today, because we're particularly trying to imitate crayfish and to incite a bite, what I'm doing is sort of giving a couple of turns on the reel handle, or like a turn, and at the same time as doing that, just bouncing the rod tip, and that just animates the lure a bit. And if you ever watched a crayfish swimming and how it sort of swims away, it pulsates, boom, 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 and bounces away. and that's what you're trying to imitate, and then let it come back down to rest, and always let it pause for a little while. Very often when you're fishing with creature baits or anything on the bottom like this, you'll get bite static. You know, the fish have seen the movement, they've reacted to it, but they don't necessarily take it straight away. So having a little pause for 5 to 7, 8, 10 seconds, maybe even longer, depending on how cold it is really, can very often pick up an extra bite or two. So you sort of, I'm quite aggressively moving the lure, but then giving the fish a bit of time to find it. And once they found it, get your bite. And it's worth thinking about when you're Texas rig fishing, you're generally fishing with quite large hooks that are quite heavy gauge, so you need to drive that hook home. So when you get a bite, you know, very often you see there's a little bit of slack in my line, so you'll feel a dink or, you know, some sort of indication of a bite. Wind down first and really lean into it and give it a proper bite, proper hook set, because you need to pull your hook through the bait and into the fish. So you need to give it a little bit of welly. There's no messing around when it comes to hook sets when you're Texas rig fishing. You've got to, you know, use the full power of the rod, and that's why I tend to prefer to use my Victory over my Bass X. The Victory's just got that little bit more backbone in the casting rate, and I've got it in. You know, I think it maxes out at 17 grams, something like that. So it's just a bit more suited to this heavier Texas rig fishing. For sort of lighter stuff and a bit more finessey stuff, I will definitely use the Bass X. But for, you know, bigger hooks, bigger baits, bigger leads, especially with a little bit of wind on like we have today and a little bit of depth to the water, then I will always reach for my Victory. For a certain amount of each brand. Yeah, it's not big, like, I don't think. Oh, maybe it's a perch. I'm sure it's a perch. It's close in, like. No, I'll lip it, mate. No, it's not big. When you lot have been slapping monsters. Good bite. Yeah, I'd say so. Well, there we go. It's taken me a little while. I watched Jacob and Chris catch a couple of cracking fish, but I've contributed now and I feel better for it. It's nothing like the size of theirs, but it'll be 32, 33, I would imagine, but we're not going to bother measuring it because it feels prime time now, so we're going to fish hard and see if we can both get another big one. But just going to slip this one back and carry on doing what we're doing.
No, it is.
That's a big pike.
I did not. I was literally reeling in a log.
Got your net to hand? Mine's it. It looked like a big fish. Is it a good one? That's not a bad one, mate.
It's not real.
Yeah. Can't see anything in the sun.
Keeps going on like bursts of energy.
They probably didn't know it was hooked for a while.
I don't think it did. I genuinely do not think that fish knew it was hooked.
Well done, mate. That's a nice one, mate. It's chunky.
Chunky for sure.
Well done, Jacob, mate. That's probably a nice way to round it off, I think. Well, apart from the fact you thought you was reading in a log.
It literally felt like a dead weight, and I was convinced it was a log until it started moving.
Logs don't tend to move, though.
No, they don't.
No, that one moved a bit. It's a great run, isn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Right, we're going to slip it back. I think we're pretty close to calling it a day, aren't we?
Yeah,
I'm quite cold
it's
now.
Getting chilly.
Yeah. Right, we'll get it back. Go on in. Get out of the light. Yep, last cast. Try and make it a good one. Nearly fell over then.
My fishing trick is to say last cast to the fish. Stop casting for a bit and then come back to it and think I've gone home.
I'll tell you what I did see on TikTok, I thought was a really good idea. Guy does like a one cast a day challenge,
Yeah.
and he can't So he has a lure that he has one cast a day, and then he stops fishing. And he can't change that lure until he's caught a fish on it. So I think one of the last times I looked, I think it was like day 89 of one lure.
I mean, you'd be shagged if you were stuck on a top water in the middle of the
Yeah. It's January, and you've got a whopper plopper on. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least the move to this place was justified, because we all caught perch. Well, not we all caught perch, but we caught perch, which was the whole point of coming here. And some nice perch as well. Yeah. Did you measure yours? Didn't measure it, did you?
Yeah, I measured it. Coming at
Oh yeah, it's 36, wasn't it? Yeah.
only just like a proper stretch out to get it to 36.
Yeah, I'd imagine mine was 31, 32 maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's not bad.
In the 30s.
Yeah.
It was in the 30s.
It's not bad average really, 30, 30 plus. I know we only have 3 fish between us, but still. Right, and with that is it. Okay, and that's where we're going to call it a day. We are absolutely knackered. We've walked miles and miles today, and we've caught a few fish. It's been a really, really, really lovely day. We've caught them on loads of different methods. Shads, Jacob's had them on top waters, creature baits, and it's been real fun. Really enjoyed myself, and I can't wait for another good group get together like that. So we're going to wind it up there. That's another video down, and yeah, on to the next one. See you next time.